Out of time.
Yes, my lord, out of time. Delay of 67 days, my lord. My lord, in the writ petition, my lord, affidavit was called for. My lord, I am contradicting the statement submitted by the submission made by the West Bengal Board of Primary Education, based on which the affidavit was called for. Well, we have waited for the affidavit, but the subsequent action by the West Bengal Board of Primary Education prompted us to file this appeal, my lord.
Prompted you to file
This instant appeal. May I place the facts, my lord? My lord, issue before your lordships are whether in a public employment merit should be the only consideration instead of whims of the recruiting authority, my lord. My lord, this recruitment notification is of 2022, precisely 29 September 2022.
You are challenging the order of 17th June.
Yes, your lord.
Yeah, give us 2 minutes time.
Consider the previous order dated 6th of May 2025.
Where is it?
My lord, I have annexed.
Annexed to the stay application.
Annexed with the memo also, my lord.
Previous order.
Previous orders. 6th of May 2025. And in the stay application also, my lord, page 254.
D.El.Ed in 2020 and 2022 session were allowed to participate.
Initially, they were allowed, but subsequently, by the order of the Honorable Division Bench, they were excluded.
Then Supreme Court said that you cannot exclude.
Yes.
Now you are persons who are completed prior to 2020. You were allowed to participate.
Yes. Now I am saying that there are remaining vacancies of 2,533 according to the submission by the board. I am saying
1,533. Very good. Vacancies.
My submission is that these vacancies should be filled up in accordance with merit by and between us and the 2020 and 2022 D.El.Ed candidates.
Now, any post has been filled up?
No, not yet. But they have taken steps.
None has been appointed as yet.
But they have taken steps. They have filed application before the Supreme Court and obtained an order to fill up those vacancies by 2020 and 2022 D.El.Ed candidates within 6 weeks.
Then why didn't you add yourself in that Supreme
Court? We didn't have the scope. We didn't know that. They filed an application, and the candidates who are the beneficiaries of the order of 2020 and 2022, they have preferred the contempt application. That was heard in a single day, and order and a consent order was obtained, my lord. Since the state is also agreeable, we didn't get any chance. May I place the facts, my lord? Everything will be clear, my lord. They are shielding the Supreme Court order, stating that these vacancies should be filled up only by 2020 and 2022 D.El.Ed candidates. Supreme Court has never said that. That is our grievance, my lord.
So for that reason, the court has called for affidavits.
My lord, court has called for affidavit based on submission made by Mr. Shannal, stating that Supreme Court said that they should be appointed. Supreme Court has not said that only they should get appointment.
So they have not filed that.
No, not yet. But they are taking steps to fill up the vacancies, my lord. Since 6 weeks has already been elapsed.
My lord, we will file affidavit, my lord. If your lordship
File affidavit.
No. We will file affidavit, my lord.
So by that time the vacancies will be filled.
Yes, my lord.
How, my lord?
It should be demand.
My lord, how my learned friend, my lord, apprehend that their merit, they, my lord, the candidate will be appointed less meritorious than the candidate of the, my lord, present petitioner. How my learned friend is apprehending? My lord, I could have understood, my lord, one is, my lord, non-absorbed. My lord, my lord, I just narrate your lordship the facts. My lord, there were 11,000 on odd vacancy, 2022 recruitment process. My lord, 9,000 and odd were
Appointment to the poster.
primary teacher.
Assistant primary.
Primary teacher. 2022 recruitment process. My lord, 9,000 and odd were appointed. My lord, pursuant to the order of the Supreme Court. My lord, in 9,000 and odd, my lord, they were considered, they didn't come within the zone of consideration. That is why they were not given appointment. My lord, thereafter, my lord, pursuant to the order, my lord, series of my lord litigation, my lord, before the Supreme Court, my lord, Supreme Court, my lord, the one of the litigation, my lord, 2022, my lord, batch, those who, my lord, completed, my lord, D.El.Ed course, my lord, that batch, my lord, got the order, and my lord, ultimately, my lord, board proceed with this matter.
Only restricting it to 2022.
My lord, we cannot give any appointment. The board cannot give any one appointment those whose score is less than the candidate already given appointment. Mala, it is not that. Ultimately, Mala, panel is one, your lordship. Mala, 2022 recruitment process. But if my learned friend Mala can show before your lordship, one has been appointed less than the number of the petitioner, then Malad, his case, Malad,
No, Mr. বিশ্বাস, were they in the panel? They were not.
no, not at all panel, but they were participant.
They participated.
Participated.
So your contention is they did not fulfill the merit criteria.
Merit criteria. Now they are saying
They were not empaneled also
no, not impaneled also.
because they did not come.
Come within the Malad the zone of consideration. That is why they didn't impanel. Malad now 2,500 and odd Malad the remaining vacancy. Malad pursuant to the order of my right now, Malad, I'm not armed with the order of the Supreme Court, but I know by the order, my last Malad order, the Supreme Court permitted Malad or Malad directed us to give appointment of the candidate already got a order from the Supreme Court in batch of 2022 selection, the D.El.Ed course.
No, is it your stand that none of the persons who completed that course prior to 2020 did not come within the zone of?
No, not at all, not at all. Malad, they were considered. It is not that since their qualification prior to 2020, this is not the case. They were considered. They didn't come within the zone of consideration. Malad, because of the Malad long vacation, Malad, I do not know the Malad exact Malad the position Malad of the recruitment. If your lordship take it up tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I can Malad ascertain the present position and Malad the status of the
Mr. বিশ্বাস, please explain to us.
Malad.
Panel which was prepared was considering all candidates.
All candidates except 2022 recruitment process. Sorry, Malad, 2022 batch of D.El.Ed, diploma in elementary, those who completed diploma in 2022 batch.
They were also considered.
They were not initially considered
But
because
ultimately they have been considered.
ultimately now they are considered because of the order of the Supreme Court.
Prior to 2020, the zone of consideration. No. The appellants were already in the zone of consideration and had been considered. Because 2022, that session
Not
was
zone of consideration, as a participated, they were considered. Their candidature were considered
They were
in the recruitment process.
this 2022 was a subsequent thing because they were not considered.
They were not considered.
So by the
The
order,
Supreme Court said remaining vacancy, you considered them. But we cannot.
no,
Malad,
just a minute.
Yeah,
Supreme
yes.
Court said these persons who had not been considered 2022, you consider them now for the remaining vacancies. But does it mean that they are to be reconsidered again? These persons.
Malad, I tell your lordship,
They have already
Malad,
been
Malad,
considered.
subject to correction, Malad, I tell your lordship, I got your lordship. Malad, one cannot be appointed. Suppose, my lord, 2022 recruitment, my lord, batches where now they are going to be appointed. Cannot be, any person cannot be appointed less than the marks of the petitioners. Cannot be. My lord, then automatically, my lord, their chance will come, and my lord, we have to give appointment. May I, my lord,
You're-
am I clear to
Yes,
your
yes,
lordship?
you've understood. So you're saying this is a preemptive appeal.
Absolutely. Matlab, the appeal is itself not matured yet, because your lordship, this is matlab, how the mandamus appeal can be matlab, against the matlab, this order, matlab, order of June, your lordship.
May I get
Impugned
5
order.
minutes of your lordship?
What 2020 to 2022 D.El.Ed candidates were not being allowed to participate
Yes.
in the recruitment process initiated by the memo of 29 September 2022.
Exactly.
Initially, they
That-
all participated.
Actually,
Yeah, let me understand. That dispute ultimately went up to the Supreme
Supreme
Court.
Court.
Supreme Court said that
Ultimately,
we
142
considered
Supreme
the-
Court, yes.
Now, before the Supreme Court direction was passed, the selection process continued. Panel was prepared.
Panel was prepared, even pursuant to the order of the Supreme Court. Panel prepared, and 9,000 were given appointment, excluding 2022 recruitment process initially. Thereafter, at the time of final judgment, 2022 Supreme Court said 2022 you have to give up.
So in that 9,530,
They were considered.
they were,
They were considered.
so they were unsuccessful.
They were unsuccessful. Malad, give me 1 minute, Malad, more, your lordship.
How the writ petition was entertained.
Malad, writ petition, Malad, their apprehension, Malad, that we cannot be considered, Malad, their apprehension,
They may be excluded.
they may be, Malad, their
Not
contention,
excluded. They have already been considered.
they are already been considered
And they did not come within
the zone of consideration. Suppose, your lordship, today, Malad, when we are giving, Malad, appointment of 2022 batch, suppose the petitioner got in the selection process, suppose petitioner got, my lord, 10. Suppose, my lord, I cannot appoint any person.
who
Below
got
is-
below 10.
Below 10.
Cannot.
So put that line in your
Yes, yes.
affidavit and
I will, my lord, I
That is
will.
the stand of them, my lord. We have no grievance, my
I
lord.
will, my lord. I
Because
will,
that
my
is the exact grievance of
My
us. We are apprehending the application.
we will record that he will be submitting upon instruction that pursuant to the Supreme Court order, the appointments which are being made, in which you are saying that you should also be considered. He will make a statement that no one will be appointed who secured
Less marks
lesser
than me.
marks than this.
Absolutely.
My lordship,
If I
your lordship,
secure
keep
more
it, my lord,
marks-
next week. My lord, your lordship, keep it to the next week. If required, my lord,
Mr.
I will
Vishwas,
come with the written instruction.
now with
I'll, so that,
But Mr. Vishwas, why haven't you filed the affidavit before the learned single?
my lord, I tell your lordship, my lord, frankly, my lord, I tell your lordship, my lord,
Yes.
every day, my lord, the alternative day, my lord, the application is being moved before the Supreme Court. Every day, my lord, order is, my lord, coming from the Supreme Court. My lord, we are really, my lord, because of the, my lord, my lord, because of the fault, my lord, any of the, my lord, this, my lord, has happened. Because initially we permitted 2020 candidate to, my lord, participate in the selection process. Thereafter, interference of the court.
My lord,
what is it?
there are some confusions, my lord. My lord, kindly allow me 5
No,
minutes. My lord, with list of dates, my lord, may I submit?
list of dates.
My lord, with the dates, my lord, may I place the facts, my
Now
lord?
why should we go into that? The problem will be solved.
If this
You are
solved, my lord,
saying-
then I'll.
You are saying that the problem will be solved if this statement goes in the records.
Yes, absolutely.
Your lordship,
If they say that no less meritorious candidate will be allowed to appoint,
Hmm.
then our problem will be solved. Like, that is exactly our grievance, my lord. The appointment should be made in accordance with merit, descending order of merit.
Prior to the appointment, why are you assuming that there will be an appointment of persons
Well,
less
because, my
meritorious
lord,
than?
Page 261, my lord, what they have stated before the Supreme Court, kindly see, I have annexed their application. They are concerned only about the 2020 and 2022 candidates. Whereas, my lord, Honorable Chief Justice of India,
absolutely, my lord, because of the
consider
Supreme Court's
another
order.
set of candidates. They have not stated anything about these candidates also, the NIOS candidates. The NIOS candidates, my lord, who has been excluded from this recruitment process,
Now,
even they,
friend is
because they have stated in their miscellaneous application filed before the Supreme Court that they will consider only 2020 and 2022 D.El.Ed candidates. How they can? When this order is existing, when our order is existing.
So that is he saying that your case has also been considered.
My lord, I am saying that in the remaining vacancies, Supreme Court has never.
In the remaining vacancies, we are not concerned. We are saying that whether you have been discriminated or not.
Yes, if they
You
consider
are
the.
already in the panel. If you are already in the
No,
panel,
I was not in the panel. My lord, may I just, if your lordship kindly allow me 5 minutes, my lord, I shall place the. My lord, kindly see the date of notification. My lord, your lordship need not have to open the brief. My lord, may I place the facts. My lord, on 29th of September 2022, candidates of 2020-2022 D.El.Ed batch preferred a writ petition before this Honorable High Court that was heard on the 29th September 2022. Their grievance was that our court should have been concluded within 30th June 2022. Due to latches of board, West Bengal Board of Primary Education, we could not complete our course within stipulated time, that is 30th June 2022. So they apprehended that if any recruitment notification comes, they will be excluded since their training qualification is incomplete.
very good.
Before the single bench, board said that we will consider their candidature. So a consent order was passed by the single bench stating that 2020-2022 D.El.Ed candidates should be considered in the recruitment.
Who obtains the
Yes.
qualification.
Now recruitment process goes on. In the same days, they come with the recruitment notification. The vacancies disclosed therein is 11,765.
Very
We
good.
have participated in against those vacancies, 11,765.
Hmm.
My lord, during the process of interview, we have been interviewed. During the process of interview, my lord, order of single bench allowing 2020-2022 D.El.Ed candidates.
No, you were considered.
Yes.
Now you came within the panel.
My lord, that is my case, my lord. But our interview was over. But by that time, my lord, 3 appeals have been preferred before this honorable division bench, challenging the order of single bench, allowing 2020-2022 D.El.Ed candidates.
That order was passed after that consent order you are saying.
Yes, the consent order was challenged before the division bench by some other candidates, my lord, who are TET qualified, who said that since their degree is incomplete, they should not be allowed to participate. So by order dated 11th April 2023, this honorable division bench.
TET qualified, that is the D.El.Ed.
D.El.Ed.
That is the teacher eligibility test is something else.
Yes.
Teacher eligibility test is the eligibility, but to participate in the recruitment process, one has to complete the D.El.Ed degree, my lord.
I see.
So their degree was
So you are TET qualified.
yes, much prior to that. My lord, the candidature of 2020-2022 candidates, D.El.Ed candidates, have been excluded by this honorable High Court by order dated 11th April 2023.
In the appeals which were preferred.
Yes, 3 appeals have been preferred.
So appeal court order and 2022 candidates were excluded.
Yes.
Who were said to be participating on the basis of the consent.
Yes.
Next, yes.
Now those candidates challenged this order before the Honorable Supreme Court.
All right. Supreme Court said that
Supreme Court initially stayed the process, entire process.
that is stayed at the time. Now we are asking when any panel was prepared in the
No,
meantime.
at that time, no panel was prepared.
Achha. Then Supreme
They-
Court stayed.
Stayed. By order dated 22nd January 2024, Supreme Court directed the West Bengal Board of Primary Education to file a affidavit stating the present status of the recruitment.
Yes.
On 29th of January 2024, the board has filed the affidavit. This is the first time we came to know about the preparation of panel and we came to know about our status. In the affidavit, my lord, they have stated they have found 9,533 eligible candidates. My lord, where from they got this figure, my lord, we don't know, because the recruitment is of 11,765.
So very good. In the affidavit, they disclosed a panel
As well as our status also.
Panel consisting of 9,533 candidates. Were you there in that?
Yes, we are there in that, but in a separate category, stating unobserved category. We are the candidates of unobserved category. Before the Supreme Court also, they have submitted our details with score. We had just shortfall to some one or point, my lord. Because the cutoff marks they have stated of 9,533, my lord, were just shortfall to that. They have stated as unabsorbed. It is not the case that a prior cutoff mark has been fixed. No cutoff marks has been fixed. My lord, all of a sudden,
What happened? The affidavit was placed before the Supreme Court.
Before the affidavit was placed before the Supreme Court said, just since you have found 9,500, you appoint these 9,533 candidates with a rider that their fate should be subject to the outcome of the SLP pending before the Supreme Court. Now, in the same order, my lord, Honorable Supreme Court also directed that interview of 2020-2022 D.El.Ed candidates should be started by the same order, that is 29th of January 2024. So, based on that order, my lord, they have started giving appointments, and they have also started conducting the interview of 2020-2022 D.El.Ed candidates. From 24th of February 2024, they have started the interview process. But since 24th of February 2024, we are in October 2025. But they have not come with the score of those candidates who they have been interviewed. Contrary, my lord, on 4th of April 2025, that is much after the order.
Confusion remains. In the affidavit, they disclosed that in respect of 9,533 vacancies, they have prepared a panel. In that panel, you were not there. Now, how you were shown as an unabsorbed category? Where does this come from?
That is our question also, my lord, because we never heard of any category like unabsorbed, because we are just shortfall. Our score is
9,533 vacancies. The persons who are empaneled, any person was having more marks than you.
Yes, all these persons having more marks than me. We have no grievance against them.
Marks in what? That
the total marks. The marks also been given,
including training, test.
Yes, everything. Interview, aptitude test.
I see.
Even our score has also been disclosed. Even our score is also very good.
Very good. Now in so far the appointments which have been made, those candidates admittedly have more marks, secured more marks.
We have no grievance against them.
Very good. Now you are saying that in terms of Supreme Court direction, they are now wanting to consider 2022 candidates.
We are saying that it is there. It is there.
Now these 2022 candidates whom they are taking steps for recruitment, they are saying we will not appoint any person amongst them who will secure lesser marks than the marks secured by you.
If they
say that,
yes, then our grievance goes.
Petition and appeal.
Yes, our grievance goes. But they are stand before the Supreme Court, as I have annexed in page 261, states only about 2020-2022 candidates.
Very good. But if they say this thing, then you have no grievance as such.
Yes.
Now, what is this unabsorbed category?
My lord, I do not know, my lord. Perhaps they can say, my lord. Because pursuant to the Honorable Supreme Court direction, they conducted the interview of 2020-22 D.El.Ed candidates.
You also made an application for impleadment.
Yes, that is our case. Your Lordship, kindly see the order of the Honorable Supreme Court at page.
My lord, may I just clarify, my lord? My lord, your Lordship has got the picture, my lord. Just, my lord, two, 3 lines, my lord, I had. My lord, when the recruitment notification was published, 29th September, my lord, the recruitment, my lord, before the recruitment notification, my lord, writ petition was pending. One writ petition was pending, apprehending that we are the batch of 2022 D.El.Ed candidate. We should be, we should get the chance in the recruitment process before publication of the recruitment notification. My lord, before the single bench, my lord, I'm sorry, my lord, kindly, my lord, excuse me, my lord. We were compelled to, my lord, include 2022 batches. Even, my lord, at that point of time, they were not, my lord, the qualified as for
That consent order came.
not consent order.
Yes,
Not
my lord, that is-
consent order. Malad, in the morning, Malad, we are threatened. Malad, if you do not do that, we will do these things. Malad, we experience. That is why we publish the notification, recruitment notification. We come with the recruitment notification, allowed Malad 2022 batches to participate in the recruitment process.
We are asking Mr. Biswas, this process which you are conducting now,
Malad,
2022 candidates you are considering.
Malad.
So, consideration of the persons who obtained that training prior to 2020
Malad, they were already considered.
already considered.
Already considered. Malad, they are candidates.
Participated in the interview and aptitude and got the final.
Absolutely. Malad, as of today,
No, it's 29 January 2024 affidavit which you filed before Supreme Court
Malad,
in the panel of 9,533,
Malad.
none of these persons were there
No.
because none of these persons secured the qualifying mark.
Malad,
Cut-off
your
mark.
lordship knows, Malad, there is no cut-off marks.
No,
There is no cut-off marks.
9,500
Nine and panel was prepared.
candidates,
Last candidate.
marks.
Last candidate marks. So, my lord, their my lord score is less than the last panel candidate. Even my lord today, if suppose your lordship, my lord, a candidate is being appointed, my lord, the batch of 2022, my lord, the D.El.Ed batch. My lord, can we appoint any person, my lord, below the my lord cut-off marks already appointed?
Page 243 is the observation by the Supreme Court in this matter.
Why should we go in?
Well, it's absolutely premature, my lord.
Because the Honorable
as well
Supreme
as
Court
the
said
appeal.
that
You are saying that if the statement comes on record
My-
that no person who have secured more lesser marks than you would be then your original prayer in the writ petition was you publish a panel pertaining to the remaining vacancies and consider our case
in order of merit.
in order of merit. So if the instruction comes today that we will not include or we will not give appointment, then everything goes.
My lord,
Deeply
all we will do in accordance with law, my lord, as of today, panel expired 2 years back. My lord, as of today, no writ petition is pending challenging the panel. Your lordship, no writ petition, your lordship, my lord, will.
So you come with the statement that
Yes, I will. My lord, the very my lord, first, my lord, I submitted, my lord. Yeah,
instruction which you are coming, you file a two-line affidavit to that extent.
as your lordship
Us.
desire, my lord.
So that we can dispose. There is no because single judge said that file an affidavit. So when that direction is there in the affidavit, you make this statement
As your
and
lordship.
give a copy to him so that if he will check it up, if he said we dispose it upon that.
My lord, since there is a direction for filing affidavit, my lord, we have to deal, my lord, each and every paragraph.
That's what I am thinking.
That is why, if
Then
your
again
lordship.
the matter goes back to the writ court.
My lord, in
My
the
lord, that
read
is
court,
why,
my
my
lord, we
lord,
are not getting
if your
hearing.
lordship,
Kindly. My lord, in the read court, my lord, we are not getting hearing. My lord,
ওটা বললে হয়?
my lord, they are already proceeded with the
Yesterday,
the
with this
appointment, my lord, since they have got order from the
Sir,
Supreme
then
Court.
you agree to this, we will direct him to file a report in the form of an affidavit, making the statement. Then he will not deal with all the allegations made in your writ petition. We will dispose of the writ petition
Only one thing, my lord,
and we will record that he has not said it all, he shall deem to have been denied.
Well, if they say that the remaining vacancies will be filled up in accordance with merit, we have no grievance.
How can I appoint without merit, my lord?
No. Let them say, because their application says otherwise.
Show us that Supreme Court what you are showing.
Page 243.
ভোটের মামলা করতে করতে না
Going the Honorable Supreme Court's direction, my lord, they are saying that this.
don't involve Mr. Sanal. He is a senior counsel. It's not possible for him to remember everything. No, seat arrangement is right. You sit there, but he will read. Page 200.
Page 243, your lord, my lords. Paragraph 33.
Yes, place it.
In view of the above, we allow the appeals and set aside the judgment of the division bench in
Now, this judgment of the division bench was
17th April 2023.
cancelling the consent order.
Yes.
Achha, cancelling the order. That order was 2022. Will be
Exclude
allowed.
these candidates.
Will,
Excluding the candidature of 2020-2022 D.El.Ed
no,
candidates.
the order which was passed by the single judge was that which you said to be a consent order. By that order, the 20 to 2022 candidates were directed to be considered.
Yes.
Achha, against that appeal.
Yes.
Appeal said that order was bad.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Against that, you have Supreme Court was approached.
Against that, Supreme Court was, yes.
Achha, then place what is Supreme Court said in view of the above. Yes, place.
In view of the above, we allow the appeals and set aside the judgment of the division bench in MAT number 1725 of 2022 dated 11th April 2023. And we direct that the recruitment process which commenced in the notification dated 21st October
What is this
2022.
21st October?
My lord.
What is this 21st October?
My lord, by this notification, my lord, online applications were invited. So the recruitment process started. The initial notification is of 29 September, and this is the subsequent notification. By this notification, online applications were invited.
Achha.
Must proceed further, and the board must take immediate steps for conducting the recruitment process as expeditiously as possible. Now, paragraph 34. Our consideration was confined to examine the legality and validity of the judgment and order passed by the division bench of the High Court. All applications, including our application, because we have also filed implement applications there. All applications for the implement are dismissed as withdrawn. The applicants are permitted to avail such remedies as
So you preferred the writ.
yes, saying that
So you preferred the writ, no?
now the contention of the board is that Supreme Court by this order had stated that the remaining vacancies should be only used for 2020-2022 D.El.Ed candidates. We are saying Supreme Court has never said that.
Where did they say that?
My lord, in the division, the single bench order I have shown 17th June 2025. That is at page 256. And in the miscellaneous application.
You are master of the facts. We are just now. Let us understand. Otherwise, we will again commit mistake.
Page 254.
This was the single bench which you said to be a consent order.
No. This is a order passed in our writ petition,
Oh, achha.
where the submission of board has been recorded that appointments are being given to the 2020-22.
Show us that.
Yes, my lord. My lord, page 254.
254. Yeah.
Line 4, my lord. However, prima facie, it appears that the petitioners are not similarly circumstanced like those candidates who completed D.El.Ed course for the session 2020-2022. Now, the submission of board. It is also submitted by Mr. Shanna Learned, Senior Advocate, representing the West Bengal Board of Primary Education, that consideration of candidates who completed D.El.Ed course for session 2020-2022 is in terms of the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court. Now, Supreme Court had said consider their candidature, but Supreme Court had not said that you earmark those vacancies for only those candidates.
They are also not saying.
Well, they have in their application they have said so, my lord. 251.
No, let us. What did Mr. Shanal say? That Mr. Shanal submits that consideration of candidates will be made in terms of the order.
Yes.
He has not said that
Yes.
you will be excluded or you will be included. No such statement.
In February 2024, they have conducted interview of those candidates. Till date, they have not published the score of those candidates, my lord. Whereas our score has been published long back.
So, Mr. Rao, we will say this, we will record their statement that yes, they are pursuing with the procedure as directed by the Supreme Court, and they are making a statement on instruction that they will not include any candidate or appoint any candidate who will secure marks lesser than the marks secured by you.
Yes.
In the event such statement is violated, you will be able to come up before us.
Yes, that is exactly our case. In the remaining vacancies, my lord,
Yes. যেটা অর্ডার করেছিল রিট পিটিশনে
2022
হ্যাঁ সেখানে বললো 2020 পার্টিসিপেট করতে পারে তার এগেনস্টে
পার্টিসিপেট করতে পারে।
তার এগেনস্টে What did the single bench say? You were not parties to that.
no, no.
What did
The single bench, my lord, they said that we will consider their candidature.
Very good. Now what
So in a
did the
4-line order, single bench
Acha, what
allowed the
did
writ
the
petition.
division bench say?
Division bench said excluded their candidature since they are not.
No, সেটা তো বলছে না।
Yes, my
Page 112. Board always intended to have to be carried the eligible participation.
So
Acha, who preferred the appeal?
appeal was preferred by the TET qualified candidates. In a subsequent TET 2017 candidates were preferred.
Not the parties to the writ petition order 29th of September 2022.
No.
Well, their order was shall.
Still preferred by the candidate other than the batch of 2020-22.
Acha, so where is this 29th September?
Yes, my lord, I am
2022?
searching for it.
So what did Justice Talukdar say in the appeal? Page
2022, which carried the eligibility for the writ petitioners who were not D.El.Ed qualified to apply, since their course was not completed at that time. The argument of the board cannot be also sustained, since even as on 21st October 2022, described by the board as the proper recruitment notification, the writ petitioners were D.El.Ed qualified candidates, were not D.El.Ed qualified candidates. See, my lord, in the first notification is of 29 September 2022. At that time, their course was not complete. In the second notification, by which the board seeking the online application form, my lord, in the second notification also, at the time of second notification, those candidates did not completed their course. That is the observation by the division bench. Dated 29 September 2022 to apply stand squashed. So this order was challenged before the Supreme Court.
But this appeal was preferred in a separate writ petition, not the writ petition which was disposed of by 29 September 20.
No, disposed of in the 29 September order, my lord.
This is the appeal order in that connection with that. 11.
Yes, my lord, kindly see page 97.
Oh, it was hard along with that. Kindly come to internal page 4. Mr. Sannal, learned senior, has prayed for accommodation to obtain instruction regarding stand of the board while filling up posts which are lying in connection with the selection process. and whether petitioners are to be considered along with the candidates who were. These are the two instructions Mr. Sannal said will furnish. So you file whether the writ are considered with the candidates. You can deal with these 2 points, saying that we will not be appointing any person who has secured marks already obtained by the writ petitioners.
But it is, my lord, the law, my lord. If I, my lord, do that, my lord, can I, my lord, contrary to my rules?
দিলেও চ্যালেঞ্জ করবে, তবে তো তোর আরেকটা রিট পিটিশন হবে।
দরকার নাই স্যার, এমনি পকেট থেকে দিচ্ছি।
বললে হয় বিকাশ দা বলে আমি পয়সা পাই না, ও বলে কি মামলা করছে ভাই এত পাগল হয়ে সব কিছু আমাদের নাকি
And they have said that we will file an affidavit to that.
My lord, they are not filing the affidavit, my lord. My lord, more than 4 months has been back, my lord. It was the order of June. My lord, they are proceeding with the appointment since they've got order from the Supreme Court that within 6 weeks they will appoint 2022 my lord, D.El.Ed candidates. Within 6 weeks, that order is of 12th of September 2025. My lord, I have annexed the order.
সিঙ্গেল ব্যাংকে শুনে নিতে পারো।
The Supreme Court has not said that only appoint on 2020, 2022 D.El.Ed candidates. But if they secure less marks than me, my lord, we are not praying for reconsideration of our candidature. But we have given interview. They have given interview, my lord.
Sir, only that's the limited apprehension of yours.
But apprehension.
If person securing less marks than you are appointed, that's your only apprehension.
Apprehension based on the application filed by them before the Supreme Court, page 261. They have stated only about 2020, 2022 D.El.Ed candidates.
Actually,
That is the, yeah, if they say that we will fulfill the remaining vacancies in accordance with merit, we have no case. Let them say so. Because before the single bench, they said otherwise.
what, that they will put people with
Yes,
less?
before the single bench, but affidavit was called for, my lord, only on the based on the submission of Mr. Sannal that they will the Supreme Court had said so to appoint 2020, 2022 D.El.Ed candidates. Supreme Court only decided their candidature, not said. But if they secure less marks than me in the interview and in the total, how they will?
Where this Mr. Sannal has
Believe me
said,
to it,
he has not said
Well,
that.
my lord, my apprehension, for my sake, my lord, kindly see their application before the Supreme Court.
Apprehension can be interfered.
No, since Malal affidavit has been called for by the single bench, let them say Malal in the 2 lines affidavit before the court that they will recruit candidate on the basis of merit. Malal, we have no case. Since that has fallen from your lordships also, my lord, kindly, my lord, let them say, because there is other order also, my lord, where the Supreme Court said appoint these candidates. They are not considering their candidature also, my lord. Before the court of honorable chief justice, the NIOS candidates have got order in the meantime also. They are not considering their candidature also. They have conducting the verification process long back.
Satisfy, man.
Eh,
He will
How
never.
can he say that?
Today he's saying that
Well, kindly see the
before us.
what
Kindly
he
say
is
that
asking for,
submission.
he is asking for merit. Election appointment according to merit. Record that board will proceed in accordance with law and the rules. Merit means rule.
Mr. Sannal, we want to solve the issue.
Yes, my lord.
There's
Kindly.
nothing to be solved. Unnecessary this litigation before your lordships.
No,
What is the dispute before your lordships?
dispute is
Has he been shown? Has he been able to show that we have recruited without merit?
how he can show, because he
Panel has been published.
was expecting the instruction to come before the writ court.
But expecting to what?
17th of June order.
Exactly your lordship.
So why he didn't to file the affidavit? You prompted filing of the
Oh, my lord, has it been taken up thereafter?
which one?
The writ petition.
Irrespective of that, if you have
There is
not
a
filed your
direction,
affidavit,
yes.
My lord,
if
affidavit.
you had filed the
Affidavit
Mr.
is filed
Sannal,
when the matter is taken on the board.
No, Mr. Sannal, you cannot say that.
So that's
It takes
taken.
3 weeks time was.
We will file it within a week. Let the single judge take it up within a week. We'll file it. Do that, your lordship.
My lord, we are
In
saying
a week, according to this order, we'll file affidavit. Kindly request the learned single judge to take it up immediately. Hence the matter.
my Well, once for all, let it
So
be
that-
placed before your lordship. We are saying that we will not proceed with the writ petition if they say that the remaining vacancies will be filled up according with merit. Because they cannot change their stand before the Supreme Court.
So
They say
that's
something
my lord.
else.
Every day I'm saying, your lordship, take up the writ petition. Your lordship is never taking up. Yesterday I also took up. Please take up the writ petition to avoid these litigations.
Kindly see their submission before the single bench is at page 77. It's a consent order, my lord. They are favoring 2020, 2022 D.El.Ed
taken
candidates.
77. Not kindly see the very fast language. I was told whatever certain things untold.
How you became so silent before that court?
Man, I didn't appear in any of the matter because I was told by the learned judge, you don't appear before me. I never appeared in any of the matters.
Lost the chinta.
Within a week, I will file the affidavit. Everybody,
It's with law very good, but with a rider that there will be no such appointment who have secured lesser marks than him.
certainly a lawsuits. We cannot.
That line you have to put in, otherwise the litigation continues.
Well, kindly record that affidavit in this line, in the line of the learned single judge.
Yeah.
Internal page 4.
Ashok, the present appeal has been preferred.